And we're live. What's good, everyone? Welcome to Monday Iron Radio. I'm Rafi. So for today, we got a couple updates on the USPA stuff, and we'll talk a little bit about the Gymshark pre. So as I mentioned in the email newsletter, there's been a quick little mini-series in the drama where the USPA hired a PR firm to deal with all the shit that's been going on. So long story short, the PR firm went full dipshit, insinuating that they would take legal action against Goob and expose the untruths. I'll run the tape from Goob.
Yep, more USPA bullshit. So this email was sent to me yesterday from a lifter that tried to get a refund because she no longer wants to participate in the USPA. Instead of just saying no, we can't do refunds. Instead of just saying no, they sent her this giant email where they say that I'm an influencer that's giving misinformation and non-facts. And they accidentally say the thing you're supposed to not say out loud. They said they hired a PR firm. Did you guys really hire a PR firm before you implemented background checks? That's amazing and says louder than you could ever say, we don't care. But then about 10 minutes ago, Meet Directors got this email from Steve. They're saying here we do have an HR department. They said they're considering legal options against me. Okay, Steve. If you have an HR department, this is extremely easy to just prove. I'm happy to be wrong on this one. I hope you have an HR department. Here's all you gotta do. This was January 4 when Mike Chomsky said he's forwarding it to HR. Why don't you just show us what the email was? Just prove that he sent this anywhere. This could have been done in literally 5 minutes. We've been going on and on about this HR thing for like a week now. So just this email he sent January 4th. Let's look into Mike Chomsky's inbox and see where he sent this email right after this happened. I think there's a reason you haven't shared it.
So, yeah, looking into legal options to address false statements made by the poster, Goop. And as Goop said, he's totally welcome to new proof, and he showed a clear path of how the USPA can clear all this up, clear their name. Totally fair way, I think. Just tell me I'm wrong, I shut up, simple. On another note, the USPA has also started messing with people's money, and that's a new thing that I had to put in right before filming. But first, the untruths. So, as we just saw, the USPA said that they would expose the untruths soon. And I'm no psychologist, but the word untruths just seems like someone who's trying to feel big behind a keyboard, trying to sound smarter than they actually are. And I'm also not a lawyer. Now, maybe it's like a legal tactic that they can't use the word like lies or something like that. But I feel like if you're so confident that you're in the clear with your behavior, I feel like you can call them lies or even just like false statements. That's not even like, I feel like false statements isn't even that concrete. You could definitely say that. And now after all of this, Steve Denison, the USPA president, seems to realize that this was all a big mistake to outsource damage control and has since fired the PR firm that I'm assuming guided the contents of that email. I'm not saying for certain, don't want to get sued, none of that. And aside from that, an Instagram user, and so the PR firm's like out of the picture now, that's fine. But aside from that, an Instagram user, Hamburger Trained, he's a USPA member, posted this to his Instagram feed, which is a screenshot of the USPA webpage on mobile. Paraphrasing here, that he stated that the USPA switched everyone's memberships to auto-renewal without telling them, and now that they have to go and manually switch it off if they don't want to renew when it's time. And he also admitted that like he can't find the button to like cancel it. It might just be displayed, like a problem displayed on mobile. That's fine. He gave him the benefit of the doubt there. So weird move for an organization that's already seen as scummy, dishonest, non-ethical, all that. But, you know, I'm sure they got a couple dollars that day. Congrats to you, USPA. So Goob's latest video points out that the USPA might have actually committed a little bit of libel against Goob, which is obviously the influencer who's apparently doing all this for just hits and nothing else. He doesn't care about getting any of the justice for lifters. He's just doing this for clicks. So I'm just going to let things continue to unfold here. I'm sure there's going to be more updates or at least some more tomfoolery from our friends at the USPA. So until then, I just wanted to answer some of the questions that I got on the Instagram stories last week, that being wanting to know my thoughts on Gymshark's new pre-workout supplement. So Gymshark released a pre-workout that I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And, you know, you'd think that a company with as much clout, brand strength and money would come out of the gate with something like wild shit pre-workout or like a collab with some like big name or something like that, or an entire line of Gymshark supplements, protein, pre-workout, BCAAs, all that kind of shit. Or at the very least, a basic pre-workout and then like a stack pre-workout. Because especially right now with like Redcon 1, Old School Labs, Axe and Sledge, everybody's making these like giant, expensive fucking pre-workouts with really great ingredients, a lot of like great proprietary formulas, all that, all the glyceride and all choline matrices and that kind of shit. So you would think that Gymshark would kind of follow suit with that, or at least be competitive with those. So the ingredients for Gymshark's pre They're pretty basic. It's just vitamin B3, 12, citrulline malate, creatine monohydrate, beta-alanine, taurine, caffeine, and theacrine, don't know how you say that one. But this is all shit that I can buy off of bulk supplements and make myself. I think even having a proprietary blend in Gymshark's thing would have saved them a little bit. So to get the full scoop, I watched the video from Review Bros, and it looks like Gymshark handed this whole thing off to Applied Nutrition. I'll see if I can kind of find the frame here. I'll just edit it in. But yeah, so like with the label, with like the seal, it has like the Applied Nutrition right under the lid, which, you know, as one of the review guys points out, it's a little weird. You know, I feel like a company as big as Gymshark, they would have forked over whatever money to make it like totally their thing. Just like owning the whole brand experience, unless they said otherwise. If they said, hey, we're going to collab with Applied Nutrition, here's our stuff. But no, they said, this is the ultimate Gymshark pre. This is our stuff right here. And then see the Applied Nutrition label. So I looked. I'm actually better off drinking a Ghost energy drink and taking a scoop of creatine. Like, same caffeine, same ingredients, some even more. Like the alpha GPC is in the Ghost thing for like brain health. So it's the whole thing's just kind of a clown show in my opinion. Now, I could give them benefit of the doubt here. Maybe they wanted to start out with some like mass appeal, nothing crazy formula to sell in whatever the UK's version is of Walmart. But I don't see any serious or even like non-serious athletes taking this. Like, this is something that you would see released in 2010, so not much to say on my end other than why. And it's only available in the UK right now, but honestly, the Brits can keep it. I don't really care. I'll stick to the good stuff that we got here in the United States. And to my guy that wanted to know how to choose the right pre-workout, I have not forgotten. I'm working on that video now. But what I can say is if the formula looks like this, you are better off with black coffee and a banana. So with the USPA stuff, I guess I'll try to keep you guys updated. Follow the guy, Goob, for full. I mean, he has up to the minute coverage. People send him stuff all the time. Instagram videos are a lot quicker to put out than my weeklies. So yeah, that is the show. If you guys have anything to discuss in the comments, go ahead and shoot it down. You got any questions there? DM the IG, submit anything like that. Yeah. So this has been Monday Iron Radio. I'm Rafi. See ya.